years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them! While you were getting irradiated on the surface, my father just kept lying. Lying to you, to me, to everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye.
Que porra é essa, velho?
Come out with your hands above your head. That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's some armor. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How
for?
is this his fault? You knew everything and never said
This is the last warning. Stop the engine immediately.
Oh, fuck! Are you okay? Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, we're stopping. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Yermak, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering.
Finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so...
How about from the inside?
Not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Our team will do it.
Why are you?
Because he started to talk, and he better do something about it. Arthur, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract him in the meantime.
Plastic
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut this shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
I have to detain you and bring you back to face trial. You do understand the charges you're facing, right? Desertion, treason.
Are you fucking kidding me? Me? A traitor?
You tell me, where are you taking that train, huh? On a simple joyride? No, I see only one answer you've been and you're running back to your masters.
So the verdict has already been passed. We won't even see a trial.
Cut that shit out. What are you carrying, man? Defense plans? You want to buy yourself a seaside retirement without life, you damn cripple?
Plan? Treason? We have served you people without question for years. We have spilled our blood for the cause.
You sold out. They destroyed us and you?
I have been a soldier my whole life. I have dedicated my life to my people, my country. But I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you.
Vou matar, sabe por quê?
They're getting closer. Units are made and ready.
Time's up, Colonel Miller. Easy. We are slowing down. But the brakes on this thing are busted.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
On my mark. On the count of 3.
Yermak, get ready to hit the brakes.
1, 2,
Wait.
3.
No! Artyom, keep going. This just got serious. What the? Brake! Hit the brake! Stop, you asshole!
comigo é louco, porra! Morri. Da hora.
You motherfucker! Now you've done it! Your lackey, your daughter, you'll all be treated not like deserters, but like rabid dogs! A bullet for each of you! Personally, through your forehead, you damn criminal! Forget about visible targets! Next see that
Cara, eu quero saber como é que vai. Eu quero saber como é que vai ser se eu não cruzar, mano. Se eu for preparar desses caras.
The brake! Stop, you asshole! The brakes are working again! You goddamn bastard! Hands up! Enemy on the train! You motherfucker! You, your lackey, your daughter, you'll all be treated not like deserters, but like rabid dogs! A bullet for each of you! I'm shooting you personally through your forehead, you damn cripple! Forget about visible targets! Next quick!
Ah, mano, eu não tô sabendo jogar um jogo de tiro. Difícil, né?
Stop, you asshole! The brakes are working! You goddamn bastard! Hands up! Enemy on the train! You, your lackey, your daughter, you'll all be treated not like deserters, but like rabid dogs! A bullet for each of you! I'm shooting you personally through your forehead, you damn cripple! Forget about visible targets! Let's quit these out of the thing! Fire! Harfield, come on! They're going to tear us to pieces!
Tem uma arma tão legalzinha.
Are you assholes asleep? They're already here! If they resist, I will shoot you myself! Artyom, place the bomb as close to the
Don't
border as you
shoot! I'm
can!
just a stalker. I'm not with you. They made me. Just don't shoot! Hold on! Oh, hell yeah!
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
É, cara. Enganar uma colônia.
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest to God enemy saboteurs.
É.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
face.
We are at a crossroads, so to speak, where everybody can help but wonder. What next? Where do we go from here?
Yes, more or less what I expected from you. But you got the picture. So, is your counter functioning? Have you checked it?
Yes, it's all green. Double checked it. Stepan's in the green too. We don't need masks here.
So, they were telling the truth.
Who was telling the truth? Why won't you answer? Who were those people trying to kill us? Why would they shoot at you, the Order's commander? Explain something, at least! You owe us that!
Well, I might as well drop the bomb now. The war did not end.
What do you mean, did not end?
Let me finish. Most of our cities are destroyed. The rest of the country is probably under enemy occupation. To avoid new nuclear attacks against us, Command chose the only viable course of action: to play dead. To ensure radio silence, the SHIELD system was created. A network of radio jammers covering Moscow and suburbs. So that some radio enthusiasts wouldn't bring more bombs down on our heads by whining on air. And it's one of these jammers that got disabled by the hands of those present here.
Could you not have shared that before? Say, before Artyom took that radio outside and caught all that radiation?
No! I only got briefed half year ago. Under a strict, you talk, you die policy. And then had to tell my people we were securing a weather station.
Sir, with all due respect, if we can't go back, maybe we should advance and move on?
I have an idea, but... Artyom, rather than carrying on with this silent disapproval of yours, check the airwaves. We should be out of the jamming range by now, so give it your best try. And look for transmissions from the Ark. Do you understand now why we're traitors in the eyes of Command? We shut down a jamming station, shot up the guards, destroyed a patrol train, and ran away from Moscow. Who even needs a trial when the case is so clear? There's no way back now. Which means we have to continue moving forward.
Command, what are you talking about?
The Moscow Defense Command. Have you ever heard of the Invisible Watchers?
I have, but they're just an urban legend.
Not at all. They are Command.
Are you sure they care for more than just protecting their asses? You mentioned the Ark. What's that all about?
If Artyom finds their signal, you'll figure everything out. Otherwise, there is nothing to talk about.
Do you think finding that Ark of yours is going to fix everything?
I do not. But if you have a better idea, then go ahead.
Yes, I do. We have to find a good place for people from Moscow, like Artyom always wanted.
Giving them all to the enemy? A grand idea. I say, we solve our problems before moving on to saving all Moscow. All right? How is it going, Artyom? Found it yet?
There's a whole world out here. A world where we could live.
So far, we only know one thing for sure. Radiation levels are nominal. The air is breathable. But what about the rain?
So what? You can't even breathe in Moscow.
So, does anybody live out here? We don't know. How will they treat us? I don't know that either. What would they do if they found out there are survivors in Moscow? Again, I don't know. Keep looking, Artyom. There's got to be a signal.
But we do know we've been lied to. For 20 years, we've been lied to. We know they've been killing people.
Collateral damage is inevitable in operations of such scale and secrecy. Yes, people have died, but the bombs killed tens of millions. Yet we are alive. We stayed alive throughout those years.
Artyom almost got killed. Is he just collateral damage too?
Guess what? Yes! If you have to choose between the life of a single man, no matter how dear he is to you, and the lives of everybody else, all the dwellers of Metro, Then there's nothing to think about. Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best.
Would you say the same about me?
And about myself, too. I've spent my whole life protecting the people of Metro. Do you get it? My whole life. And I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'm prepared to do anything to ensure Metro survives. Even though they'd shoot me on sight if I returned now. It doesn't matter. Too many lives are at stake. Too many lives have already been sacrificed to hesitate now. Too many.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to. But we have to make up our minds. How will things finish for all of us if we start out lying to each other and arguing? We need to be better.
You ask me how things will finish. Well, let me tell you, it all depends on Artyom now. If he finds the frequency, if they are alive. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there.
Eu tô tentando.
Keep looking, Artyom. That's got to be a secret.
Caralho, tá de sacanagem. Eu tenho que ficar mexendo aqui, é? Porra, bugou o jogo?
Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best. Found it yet, Artyom? Please, try. It must be there. Keep looking, Artyom. That's got to be a signal.
Attention. This is the Special Restoration Committee speaking from the...
Are you looking for it, Artyom? Come on, do your best.
Oil to the gods. Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is called...
Wait a moment, what was that?
811-79. Area 1...
Listen, everyone.
-5. I repeat. Proceed to the rally point. Rally point location is code 1811-79. Area 1...
Where was that number supposed to be?
Only by standing together
Got it.
shall we overcome
So
any and
it
all
is
obstacles.
somewhere around here. The Yamantau Mountain. So the route from here should go like this. This is our goal.
So, is this what you had in mind?
Yes, this is it. The Ark Project is a whole city underground. Enormous stores, machines, the best experts. It is the Commander General's HQ. All of the country's leaders are there. They have already started the restoration work. We will tell them that Moscow is alive. It wasn't all for nothing. Everything will change, everything. Do you get it? A new life is starting for all the survivors of the war.
By the way, are there any single women in that place?
Great reaction. So I think the moment calls for... Bring it out to me.
Bring what out, Colonel? Sir?
That thing that's been sloshing about in your canteen. You think I'm deaf or what?
That. Just a moment. I thought my ears were deceiving me.
O pessoal tá comemorando, velho. Mas tá
So
acabando.
we should make ourselves
Brisa
comfortable,
da
yes?
porra.
Let's name this bucket of bolts at the very least, eh?
It's about time!
Let's go around and be done with it.
Nah, go to hell! Even better. Oh, come
How
on!
about Aurora? The Roman goddess of dawn and a cruiser of, you know what?
That's better.
Not bad. I like it.
Ah, beautiful name.
Sounds okay, but a cruiser of what?
I'll tell you later.
Looks like it's decided. Let's drink to
Aurora. Hey, Artyom, let's take a look at that map.
All right, we had a round. That should be enough. Yermak, full steam ahead.
Aye.
Full steam ahead.
Wow, That's some distance. I wonder how long it will take. How are you, Alyosha?
Oh, Anna. I was expecting an arrow from a Cupid, but I got a bullet from an ugly motherfucker instead.
You sure you're okay? Because I know you.
Just so you know, scars attract the ladies.
And there's definitely a lot of those up ahead.
I don't need a lot, really. It's quality that matters.
Artyom, a couple of words.
Uma palavrinha, seu babaca.
Artyom, what's done is done. Yes, I didn't stop you from going outside. Yes, I tried to talk you out of it. Yes, I didn't tell you you're not the only ones to survive. But even I didn't have the clearance. And not back then. This is a state secret. Do you understand? I've been granted clearance only after a fight to protect the D6. They said they needed me to teach their recruits because the war was still on. Don't you think I was shocked? What did our people in D6 die for? What did I lose my legs for? But I understood. Because the war was still on. Security was paramount. Our people would have understood. So please, do the same. You would have spilled the beans to everyone in Metro. You're a goddamn Prometheus, a messiah. You must lead the people out of the caves. Do you think you would have saved anyone? Remember that jammer? What if Moscow has been found out because of you? What if there are missiles inbound? Anyways, no matter what they think of me, I'm no deserter and will never become one. I'm ready to bear full responsibility for everything. But if there is even the smallest chance to earn my pardon, I will take it. Which means that we, like a runner that tripped, need to keep running ever faster just to keep balance. And don't dare you trip us all over again. Am I understood? I hope I am. Anyway, at least now we know where to run. So, go back inside and take a look at the map. Our route is pretty obvious now.
Andrei Ivanovich, how long have you been working with those jammer people for?
About a year, I guess.
After all those years in the underground, the air of the surface seemed incredibly fresh, intoxicating. But that was not what had caused the crew's euphoria. Our journey finally got a definite purpose provided by the transmission from the government bunker in the Urals. For 20 years we thought that neither the government nor military high command had survived. Turns out they're still around. Where were they while we were eating each other alive in the metro? We'll have a lot of questions for them once we reach Yamantau, if we reach it. The ruins of our country are under enemy control, according to Miller, and we'll have to fight through to our goal. A small team against the occupation armies? What are the chances that we'll succeed?
Froze anything off yet, darling? Here, let's warm you up a little bit. So, what do you think our chances of getting to Yamantau alive are? It's the only thing on my father's mind. How to earn his forgiveness, get back to Metro and his old life, the life you had always been running from. And to think, I never believed you.
Claro que você não acreditou em mim.
Looking at this fog, thinking
doido.
you could actually be hiding our new life from us. By the way, we should be approaching the bridge soon. Damn it! A campfire! People! There are people there! Hit the brakes!
Shots fired! 4 bogies on a trolley!
All hands, report to the bridge, on the double!
Are you alright, Artyom?
How bad is it? Can we move? No, we're stuck! Ah, shit!
Damn fog. Seems we ran through someone's roadblock.
Who was it? Any uniforms?
None. They were wearing rags.
Just some old farts.
Old farts, huh? That's just the perimeter guard. They could have put anyone there, even women and children.
Do you really think we found them, Colonel?
Well, we can't be sure. I was expecting to run into them much earlier. The trolley is headed towards the bridge. Some fortifications there. This looks peaceful. A village and a church on the water. We need intel. Here, Artyom, I put a mark on your map. Get there and find out what you can about that bridge. Taking a prisoner would be ideal. Anna, you cover him.
Yes, sir.
May I go with Artyom too? As backup?
No. Until we figure out our situation, you are not to take a step away from the Aurora. These two can handle themselves just fine. Yermak, when can you get the Aurora running again?
I don't know yet. Gonna check out
Let's go, Artyom.
a full day at least.
I see. Get to it then. Spartans, let's prepare
Don't forget your backpack. It's a new model. A portable workshop, so to speak. The manual is inside.
Got that, sir.
It doesn't come with crafting materials, though, so keep an eye out for those.
Let's move out, Artyom.
Vamos lá, gato.
Be careful out there.
Valeu, mano.
Sure
O cara
thing.
bebe. O nome do
I
cara.
must say, that was one flimsy roadblock. And those guys, well, they didn't look like army men at all. Just old men.
Be careful out there. Remember, most of the country has been destroyed or occupied. Even those who speak our language might be enemies, by conviction or out of fear. Got it?
Do you hear that bell? We must have given them a good scare. Maybe they served the enemy, enslaved or something.
Caramba, já comecei mal. Só ver se tem alguma coisa aqui dentro, né?
While you're inside. That electric tower there looks like a perfect sniping position. Let's go.
Caramba, perdi a linha. Ah, não, peraí.
Look, a rabbit.
Ela quer que eu bate com ele? Mata. Ela me chamava de coelho, né? No 2.
Artyom, there's a boat at the dock. Get over here when you're done.
mais explorada. Que isso? Caralho. Banheiros. Opa! São de cachorros. Ou ratos saltitantes. Beleza, beleza. Ah. Última exploradinha. Prometo. Pegar um itemzinho aqui. Ó, pra tudo tem aqui, ó.
Okay, Artyom, I'll climb up there while you take the boat to the church. Going down. I'll call you when I'm settled. Break a leg.
Artyom, I'm at the top. It's an excellent spot. Looks like you've been spotted. Artyom, there's a woman on that bell tower waving a rag or something. Please investigate. I see people at the church. None seem to be armed. We'd better try the open approach. Let's not fire first, okay?
Ai, vacilei. Tem que ir lá de barco, é isso? Vambora. Porra é essa?
Peace be upon you, traveler. Our father, Silanthius, has already started his sermon. Just enter the temple and see the light of truth. We are a peaceful lot, so please keep your weapons sheathed. And welcome!
Se eu ver alguma coisa errada, você abala. Yeah.
Banish her! That would teach them.
Yes, they are not worthy of the protection of the Tsar.
Exile them! Make them repent!
Patience, brothers and sisters! Patience and tolerance! For ye must accept thy neighbors like the Lord accepts thee. To truly turn their hearts from sin towards the heavenly bliss of true faith. So let us forgive the child, for she knows not the folly of her words. Let us forgive, brothers. Let us pray for the souls of the sinners. And let us forgive the child as the Lord forgives us. Amen.
Embrace salvation.
Reject the folly and the sin.
Embrace salvation. Embrace salvation.
Amen.
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 Embrace salvation.
Amen.
Reject the folly and the sin.
Amen.
Amen.
Reject the folly and the sin.
Reject the folly and the sin.
Reject the folly and the sin. Embrace salvation. Embrace salvation.
Não tô entendendo porra nenhuma.
Embrace salvation.
Vai, vamos lá.
Reject the folly and the sin. Embrace salvation.
Stay calm, brothers and sisters. The heretic is trapped, for so will the Lord. Soon our brother's militant will be here. And the Lord's justice
Ai,
will
ai.
be done.
Eu devia ter atirado no cara.
Oh, Mama, it's him! The man from the train! He's here to save us!
I can't believe this. I had all but lost hope. We're not from here either. Silantius locked us up here a year ago. Yes, the bridge dwellers won't even talk to heretics. But I'll tell you everything I've seen in this place all that year.
Arriving under the cover of fog.
Oh, it's the bridge guard. Silantius fooled them just like the locals. But unlike them, the bridge guard have guns. Run! There's a way out down here and there's a boat at the dock.
We also have one, but it's too small for all of us.
Artyom, she's right. Get to the boat. We will rescue her later. Don't worry.
Where is that heretic? He came by boat during the sermon. And then what? Well, he was just there and then he kind of disappeared. And just like Father Silentius said, the man was sent by the devil.
Yeah, I know what Father said.
Well, he just then.
Artyom, I can't cover you when you're inside. I'm changing position to meet the woman and child. I know you can handle this just fine.
Is that you, Danya? Could you walk me to the loo? I can handle the corridor, but the ladder... Why are you breathing so hard? Is it you, Boris? You could walk me? I can't wait any longer. Help me out!
Has the hidden been found yet? No, Father, not yet. Keep looking. The heretic is still in here.
Aquele movimento stealth.
Have you seen the heretic, sister?
Of course I did, that heathen.
So you have seen him?
We can't even look at them. Father Salantius forewarned us about it. If you look at them, you will see technology. And that's a touch of Satan that takes 100 days of fasting and 300 days of prayer to erase.
So, did you see him or not? I don't get it.
Ugh, quit bothering me. What do you care if I saw him? There was a heretic in the church. What a sin! We need to pray it away. And you are just...
What's going on?
Where are you, Satan? Show yourself. Just do it.
The heretic is on the ladder! He was on the ladder, there! The Deledox here! I see that scum! See the ladder over there? That's where he was. Take this! There's the dog down there!
Are you sure this case of heretic? Well,
That's it. I'm coming. Can't suffer that heretical scum to hide here any longer.
There he is!
the storm! The Satan spot is there!
I think I might die, brethren!
Balinhas. Balinhas. Quase que não engasgado. Cadê o cara? O pessoal que tava aqui. Eu matei todo mundo. Meteram o louco, mano.
If they say you worship the devil, that true? Will you teach me? I'd make a good apprentice. A really, really good one. Come on, teach me.
Please, why are you leaving? Wait.
Praise be to Tsar Fish, the protector of the people. Oh, Fish, save the faithful from death. Protect them from wrath of human beast alike.
Cara, eu só quero ir pro outro lado, sai daqui, viado.
And even more so, save and protect our holy sage Silantius, the true shepherd of the faithful, for he is our only protector before the wrath of God.
My luck was rotten. Though I'm still alive.
Eu queria salvar eles, mano. Mas cadê eles?
And even more so, save and protect our holy sage Silantius, the true shepherd of the faithful, for he is our only protector before the wrath of God.
Ai, ai. Eu vacilei.
right? A shame you couldn't get away quietly, without bloodshed. They're bound to hate us even more now. Oh well. Artyom, Katya, and Nastya are with me now. See you aboard the Aurora. Check the map. Looks like you can row straight to it from there.
Artyom! Over here! Come on! What the fuck was that? A whale? It's fucking huge!
É, meu irmão, bora.
The old man sent me out as a forward sentry. Told me that I was to sit tight and under no circumstances look for any action. So I just had a front row seat watching you there.
Não, para de ficar moscando.
Shit, you did not disappoint. Anna has already reported on the cult. How about we trade places? I'd hate to come back to Moscow without even firing once. I was trying to win a girl over from one trader. Tough luck there. Why does everybody else get fun missions? The colonel does criticize you and all, but he gives you all the best action. Is this his way of showing affection or trying to get you killed? But I have to say it's unfair. I've been dragged out of Moscow, and for what? Stalking the furnace and sitting in a bog with a dumb spyglass.
Ah, fica moscando, hein?
Here, though, we do have a chance of finding some loot. There is this plane there. Just leave something for me. I'll have to stay longer, I suspect. The shrimps are giving me trouble, though.
Greetings, Artyom, back from the abyss of
You're
NATO
alive.
occupation.
Thank you for the information, Katya. But there is one more question I need to ask.
But of course.
What do you know of the occupation forces?
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite get what you...
So, you've never seen any foreign army in this area?
No, I haven't seen any army. But we haven't really been to any important places.
I see. Artyom, a moment.
Thank you, Artyom.
Artyom,
If
stop
not
by my
for you,
desk
we'd
once
never
you're
have
done
escaped
talking
that
to the
place.
old man.
There was so
I've
good
got
looking
something for you.
And then Anna picked us up.
Great job saving them, Artyom. Katya here has provided us with vital information. A mechanic called Crest is hiding in the port. His help is required if we're to fix the Aurora in the foreseeable future. Yermak can't handle the repairs alone. So once you're ready, go to the port and invite Crest to join us. And then get back ASAP. We'll have to decide what to do about the fanatics on that bridge. Now we know for sure that the bridge is in working order. They crossed it last year when they got here. Well, at least some things are clearer now. But still, so many questions. There might not even be any enemy forces around here at all. They probably garrison the key regions only. In any case, we'll learn everything once we reach Yamantau. From the top source. The Moscow government is essentially a local council, to put things in perspective. So, now we just need to figure out how to cross this goddamn bridge.
É só isso.
Yes, Uncle Artyom. Thank you. And your wife is great. She's kind and really strong. Thank you, Auntie Anna.
Artina,
There
né?
you go, Artyom. As I always said, you lucked out with me.
Sempre mesmo, você não
We
gata,
all lucked
valeu.
out with Anna. She's a total deadeye. Now I only wish your mom could come with us.
Tá, então tem que achar o cara lá, né? É isso?
Artyom, set out for the port once you've rested. I'd really like to talk to that mysterious mechanic.
Tô indo lá, valeu.
Hi, Artyom.
Hello again, Artyom. You did great out there. Or so everyone says.
Não quero gastar bala. É, tive que gastar. A bexiga. Vou voltar. É, lembre-se de fabricar munições e itens de sobrevivência. Não, beleza. Nossa. Loading. Sem bala não dá pra me virar, né?
Katya, Nastya, come have some tea. Don't be shy.
Thank you.
How do you like the backpack? Is it comfortable? Can you operate stealthily with it?
Katya, where
I have a present for you here.
Presente, me
A
dá
T-R
logo.
rifle. Ring any bells? It's pneumatic, but it still packs a wallop. Plus, making bullets for it is easy as pie, even in the field. Just remember to keep that pressure up. Otherwise, you might as well be spitting him out yourself. Other than that, it will never fail you. I did my best. So, bear it with honor. And don't forget to drop by from time to time. I have a few ideas for improving it.